Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to episode 4 of the RB Leipzig Beta Save. If you guys are enjoying this so far, be sure to leave a like on the video and do subscribe to the channel. So we're going to start things off this episode with a game, our first Bundesliga game against Stuttgart. Actually going to be a highlight off the rip here. Looks like we're going to be the ones in possession. Galashi into Simakan, back into Javert, into Klosterman, into Olmo. Good play, actually, through to Timo Werner, and that should be 1-0, but he's put it right at the goalkeeper, and it's not a great finish. Here we have them on the attack here. Are we going to intercept it? Hopefully we're not. It's going to be, there we go. Java with the ball into midfield, into Nkunku, over the top, into Olmo. A very poor first touch. It's going to be Sosa on the left-hand side. A ball through into Thiago Thomas, and we go 1-0 down in a debut game. It's going to be a set piece here for RB Leipzig. Wolfsburg just aiming it up. It could be a massive goal here to get back into the game. And it's going to be Dani Olmo, the man that made the mistake, redeems. Got a highlight coming in here. Is it going to be dealt with? It is. And Nkunku on the edge loses it, though. It's going to be Sosa back into Lebold on the left-hand side. He looked like he could be offside. He looked quite offside. Unless that was very poor defending, I think that's personally offside. Let's see. The VAR's coming in. It's been disallowed. It did look very offside. Simakan here with the ball into Klosterman, building it up quite slowly here. It's very poor, but give away the ball a few times. Luckily there, it's a poor pass, and Klosterman is able to get it up the field. Looks like they're going to be able to control this down, though. Zagadou, obviously, a fantastic signing for these. Hopefully we can control this down. No errors leading up again. Guardio into Simakan, into Klosterman. Taking time with the ball, just building it up slowly as they should be. I do tell them to do this. Klosterman into Nkunku, ball through into Olmo. Lovely bit of play, fantastic play, and Nkunku has scored. That is one of the best goals of this save so far. So we go in 2-1 at half-time in the debut game of the Bundesliga season. Hopefully we can carry on and can maintain this lead. As I say that, we concede very early into the second half from a set piece, and again we're onto that sort of, we score, they score. Obviously it was the other way around the first time, but we're really poor at sort of maintaining any advantage we have. It's going to be Olmo here picking up the ball in midfield, driving, and Dani Olmo goes through. It's going to be quite a good shot, but is that a corner? It's going to be a corner. Hopefully we can see something from this. It's going to tell this here. Forsberg going to be putting the ball in. The ball over the top. Nothing really happens. Olmo out to Haidara, taking his time with it, and nothing comes from it. I think it's time we're going to make some substitutions. So we are actually going to we're going to put Nkunku there, and we are going to bring on Magno, and hopefully he can make a difference. We're also going to bring on Conrad Lima into the midfield to obviously get a little bit more energy, because I do feel like he can definitely provide that. And I am tempted also to make this change, just because obviously as good as where is he? Where's he gone? There he is. As good as Forsberg is, sorry, he's not the best in terms of, he is getting old. He's not exactly the most young player anymore. And I do think having Werner on the left-hand side, putting Andre Silva on, could hopefully get us the goal we need to win this game. It's going to be a highlight here. It's going to be Stuttgart, obviously a side which you can't really knock. They have got some very good players, but I do feel like we should be at least, I'd say draw them, but it's a loser's mindset. We need to be winning the game, but it's not an easy task. Obviously also the first game, we're still getting used to this system. It's a poor ball from them though. Round recovers it quite easily. Guardio here into Simakan. He's building up slowly again. Lima loose in possession, something we need to wake up on a lot. We lose the ball so much in their midfield areas, and we could be getting punished here actually. As they go through, it's going to be a ball into Wagnerman. Out wide, is it going to be a free header? It's not. It's still alive though for him. Sosa, ball across, and Thiago Thomas punishes. And do you know what? We deserve it. We give away the ball so much, you deserve to get punished. Here they come again. Hopefully this doesn't come out to be another goal right off the bat. It's shocking. But the defending is something we're going to have to work on, because we are very, very poor at the back, and also that midfield. I don't know what it is. We give away the ball so much, so it's definitely something I am going to look to tweak, because we cannot afford to be losing games this much. I mean, I know it's the debut game of the season, but a team like Stuttgart, they are a good side, but we shouldn't be 4-2 down. Hopefully we can get a goal back here and make the last bit interesting, and it's the finishing again is actually a save. That is a save, a fantastic save. And hopefully we can see something here. If this goes in, there is potential for the game. Round, ball in, nothing. Werner back into Magno, and it goes out of play. We need to get more clinical in them situations. Here they come again, Stuttgart. Great challenge from Lima, but it goes right back to him. and that should be an easy catch for Galassi. And hopefully we can sort of start to break here. Galassi into Simakan, just building it up slowly, but obviously we need to be a bit of a threat now because we are 2 goals behind. Magno a ball over the top, completely pointless. Again, I'm not sure why he's done it. Silva does win it back and then loses it. Very, very sloppy. I don't know why this is going on. Great from Lima, though, in the midfield. Ball through into Werner. And is he onside? I don't think he is. I really don't think he's onside. It looks way too easy to get through that back line. It's great from Conrad Lima, but I think Werner drifted offside. It's been awarded. Okay, I thought he was offside. So we have a little bit of time to get back into the game. We're going to encourage the team. We're going to keep the team that's on because they are, you know, they are doing kind of well. It's the goals we've conceded have been partly our own error, to be honest. But this game's still more than alive. Hopefully we can actually manage to get an equaliser here. Klosterman, ball through. Magno into Andre Silva. Is he onside? Again, it's going to be a VAR decision. And this could be the biggest turnaround we've possibly seen. I don't think this could be onside, though. Yeah, disallowed. Okay, so a little bit of the hype has been taken away. We've still got 15 minutes to make this happen, though. So hopefully we can see it. It's a ball over the top. It's a good win. We need to win it back quickly in this midfield. It's something which we've been very poor in. And that Thiago Thomas, I think he's onside. He's onside in my opinion. He was level with Simakan. That could be the game. Goal awarded. Yeah, we need to sharpen up at the back because we are looking very, very easy to score against. So after a very disappointing first game, we're now going to be going against FC Köln. We've tweaked the tactics slightly in terms of the player roles, and I just hope that it suits the players a lot more, sort of, just it's a little bit better for them. So obviously, Nkunku, Wolfsburg, more centralised attacker midfielders. Obviously, we're not playing like that now. So I've made the wide players advanced playmakers as well, and I'm hoping that does help out. So we're going to see exactly if it has an effect in this game. It's going to be a highlight here, Guevardio into Nkunku. Again, the passing just seems to be so off. Hopefully we can win this ball back and not go a goal down to Köln because it's really not looking good. We lose the ball so often. Orban deals with that one. Diallo deals with that one. But we need to get a lot more aggressive. He's through completely. It's too easy. We lose the ball and we don't win it back. I don't know if the press isn't there. I don't know what it is, but we seem so easy to win the ball back from and just go through and score against. Here they come again with another chance. Duda out on the wing. Is he going to cut it back? He is, and it's going to be a ball over. Lima does clear it, but again, no midfield player there to pick up the scraps. And Lima in again. He needs help. Unfortunately, he does get done there, but he can't do it all by himself, and it's going to go out. Galassi with a little bit of a very, very interesting. Galassi is not having a good season at all at the moment. Here they come again with another highlight. We've been so poor this game. Werner does win that back, though, and hopefully we can see a chance here. He needs to play him in. It's a bit late. Werner can't run the whole way, surely. He does, and he scores. We've been bailed out from Timo Werner to make it 1-1, but it's still not good enough. We need to see more from this side. I mean, we can't keep, you know, getting so close and then possibly even losing games. And, you know, we're 16th in the table. I know it's only 2 games in, but that first game has really annoyed me. It's a highlight towards the end of the game here, and Nkunku takes his time into Lima. It's an easy catch for Horn, and hopefully this doesn't result in a counter-attack and goal. What's he gonna do with this one? He's taking his time. He's time wasting here easily. Hopefully we can win this header. We do. Diallo with the ball driving into midfield, into Timo Werner, who has played a shocker of a ball into Nkunku, who does win it back though, sort of recovers it. Back, ball inside into Silva. He dummies it. Back to Nkunku. And it's absolute scraps. It should be a corner. And we are literally on the front foot here in the last 5 minutes. Round with the ball. Don't time waste. Get the ball in. I'm not telling you to time waste. Gets the ball in into Silva. Nothing really. It's going to be Magno who sort of hits it and it comes from nothing. And I think this is going to end the replay, I imagine. It does. And that could be the end of the game. We'll stick with it in case anything does happen. But I think that's going to be, again, a game which we should have won, by the way. Hang on. Nothing there. Do not counter now. Do not let them counter. Good. One last chance. Conrad Lima. You can't run the whole pitch, mate. Good. Good press. Good press. Make him nervous. Why is he hit? I mean, fair play, but I don't know why he's hit that. We are now going to hold off and we are going to drop off. We're going to stay on our feet. We are going to be very defensive. We are going to seal this game out. That is a wonder goal. That is to get us 3 points, hopefully. We're going to go very defensive and seal this out. And that is a fantastic goal to finally get 3 points on the board. So we now go into the next game, which is going to be against Union Berlin. Obviously, one of Bundesliga's best teams at the moment in real life. A fantastic manager. So hopefully we can go here and at least get a point. But I would ideally like a win to bounce back from a disappointing first result. We've got a set piece here inside of 5 minutes. Nothing comes from it, and they could be on a counter-attack here. Hopefully, I'd honestly take a challenge. He does win it back very cleanly there, Haidara, into Dani Olmo. Very poor. Wins it back, though, into Werner, and it's quite a poor miss, to be honest. It was easily in front of him, and just not aimed at the goal at all. Here they come with a set piece of their own. It's a ball in. Are we going to win it back? It's going to be Becker. So much space, but he doesn't run. It's going to be Timo Werner picking up the ball. No mistakes here, Timo. Just play it calmly. Into Guardio, nice and safe. A great ball over into Klosterman. Really seeing this passing range now. Klosterman inside to Olmo. Ball over the top into Silva. Is it going to be one back from Werner? It is. It's a bit scrappy. It's all over the place. Werner cutting it back. A good ball. Looked very weird, though. Into Round. Ball across into Olmo, who misses it. And Olmo is a player that really does need to start plucking his ideas up. Here we go again with a set piece from Dani Olmo. Nothing comes from it. Again, we need this goal to break through. Dani Olmo on the left-hand side. Does very well there. Squares it. And again, it's a miracle defending. There should be another corner, though, so we are going to see what happens. Again, we're dominating the game, but we just need that goal. Dani Olmo taking his time from the right-hand side. A ball in, quite a poor one. And here they come. They could actually go on the counter. Luckily, nothing comes from it. But you can see from the stats, we're dominating the game. We just need to get this goal so we can get these 3 points. Klosterman, a ball over into Raum, another ball over. It's completely, no, it's not useless. And Kunku recovers it. It gets dispossessed easily. It was a very weird ball. We win it back though into Javert. Who is he going to hit it again? He is, and it's not the same miracle we saw last game. But to be fair to him, it's not on his shoulders. We should have scored a goal already by now, as they have a set piece, which doesn't look like a failed set piece. And this is going to be our time to make some changes. So we are actually going to bring on Conrad Lima just for a little bit more energy. And we are also going to, what we're going to do is, who's looking tired up here? And Nkunku, Werner. We're going to take off, actually we're going to put Nkunku central because almost played awful. And we're actually going to get on Magno. And hopefully his pace in behind can be the difference. Here we go. We're going to watch this highlight out. Back to Galashi, playing it nice and calm. Just do not lose the ball here. It could be crucial. Raum into Javert, into Werner. This lovely passing we're seeing. Nothing really comes from it, and it's a poor ball over the top. Please do not go and counter from this now. Great win. Back into Werner. A pass, and he needs to take a bit more time on the ball, I think, because now they're through with a chance. Their first chance in a while, and luckily it's right at Galashi, because that would have been heartbreak. They've got a highlight here in the 81st minute. I don't like it when it gets to this stage of the game. It looks like it's going to be quite an easy catch for Galashi, though, who hopefully will just play this calm, take his time. We've still got time to get a goal without going too hammer and tongs, you know. Raum down this left-hand side. Loads of space. Look at that space opening up. I don't know why he whipped it in so quickly. Just take your time when you're in that situation. Good. Well done. Lima, fresh on the pitch. A fantastic ball into Turbo Werner, as I like to call him. Round ball into Nkunku is deflected. Magno, and that is, he's onside. He was level. He was level. I'm not having this. He was level. Do not even say that is offside. He was literally level with him. That would be a great sub as well if this is onside. Don't agree. Don't agree with it. I'm going to watch that back. Do not agree with that at all. He looked so onside. I'm honest with them. Not having it at all. Not having that at all. We're going to bring on Simicon because he is looking absolutely shattered. And we might actually, I think we've got one more sub. We may as well use him. We'll get on Forsberg for the last little bit of the game. See if he can, you know, really rev this up. But this is gone. This is now going to be a disappointment again because we're going to end up with a point. We're actually going to go brave and go very attacking on this. And we are really going to throw the kitchen sink at it. We're going to hit early crosses, shoot on sight, and we are going to go for this. And hopefully we get one more chance. I don't know if we're going to see it though. We don't. And a game like that, a game which I personally feel like we've been robbed of, I do want to see this again. Because he did look onside. So we're going to have a little look because for me, I feel like we've been done dirty there. So we'll wait until the ball gets up and then we're going to up the pitch and then we're going to slow it down because for me, I thought this was the moment the game finally got broken. We actually got the goal, the winning goal. So Raum goes down the left-hand side. I know he ends up losing it. Werner wins it back. Poor header there. It's going to be Lima wins it back here. And this is the ball. So Werner. Oh, okay. Maybe I was. So he's onside here. He's onside here. Onside, onside, onside. 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 He's just stepped up and he... Oh, he was... Okay, yeah. No, he was miles off. Okay. I'm going to pretend I didn't say anything. I am definitely seeing things. That was offside, so I can't complain. So unfortunately, that is only going to be another point to add to the current 3. So to bolster the squad a little bit, we are actually going to be bringing in Arnat Djuma. If you guys don't know who he is, get to know him, because he looks absolutely sensational on the left-hand side. His attributes are fantastic, very rapid, and also has got good finishing for a left-handed winger. And we do need that depth in the winger areas. Obviously, we're forced to play players that aren't typically out-wide players in them positions. We needed a winger, and this guy got scouted, and he looks really good. So we're going to accept him and get him in, because I really think this guy can help us a lot. So we've just done the Champions League draw, and we obviously have Ajax, Inter Milan, and is that SK Slovan Bratislava. Now, I feel like we can do this. If we can get results against this side and Ajax, Inter is going to be a challenge, but I feel like we can do it. I really do. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. We can do it. If we slip up to Inter, which I think will not slip up, if we get beat by Inter, it's fine. It's whether we slip up to one of these two. I feel like our team is capable of beating Ajax, and definitely... I'm just making sure this isn't... No, it is actually a team. Okay, I'm just checking it wasn't like, you know, a different sort of team under a different name. So for the last game of the episode, we are going to be going against Wolfsburg, who are currently ahead of us in the table, and hopefully we can pick up 3 points in this game. I feel like we deserve to win the last game, so if we carry on with the dominance that we're getting, despite the results we've got, I'm hoping we can seriously start to get some wins on the board. It's a set piece here to Raum. What's going on here? Is he going to hit it? I thought he was going to hit it. He is again, and it looked like it was going top corner. It's unfortunate from Magno there. It's a highlight for Wolfsburg here as they pick it up with Wimmer. It's a ball into the box. Galashi easily can collect that and hopefully distribute. He's got an option here. He goes long for some reason, and it has worked. Andre Silva through one-on-one to go 1-0 up, and he's put it wide. You can only work with the players you have, and honestly, if we had a Haaland there, would be 1-0 up. We go again. Guardio into Simican, into Haidara. Good play this, playing out from the back. Great run from Conrad Leimer on the right-hand side. Back into Nkunku, into Andre Silva. He still hasn't redeemed. We're getting chance after chance. Raum, they're still alive. It's not still alive. That should be 2-0. Here we go again. Another highlight. It's all us this game. It really is. Just before half-time here as well. Guardio into Haidara. That's a long ball. I'm not a big fan of that decision. Hopefully we can win the ball back high up the pitch. It's going to be Lacroix, obviously a fantastic centre-back. Into Arnold in midfield. Feels like he's been there for years, that player. Baku on the right-hand side. They're playing a good spell of football here. Hopefully we can win it back as we do with Haidara. He needs options. Into Magno, who goes through. And he somehow tucks it in. He actually... I don't know how that went in. It looks so weak. But we'll take that 1-0 up right before half-time. This is not what I like to see. It's a highlight right from the rip. It's a great bit of pressing from Silva into Haidara. Is this going to be 2? Guardio into Javert. We're getting a lot of bookings. Into Werner. Ball through into Silva. A little bit lucky on the bounce. Andre Silva, he might be coming off. He has really let me down this first half. And we have actually pulled Andre Silva off because he's honestly been shocking. Dani Olmo comes on into Guardio and assists inside of 2 minutes. So very good. 2 minutes into the second half, that is. Fantastic substitution. Puts a wonder ball in the box and Guardio makes it 2. Here we go again. Raum into Magno. He's taking his time here. He's still going. And it's a bit of an embarrassing shot, but the promise is there. They're playing out from the back here, Wolfsburg, slowly building it up, and it looks like they could get a chance here. We could really do with winning the back before the ball goes in. He's free, and I believe he's onside. If he's onside, that's shocking defending. I mean, the space he had. Disallowed, I was going to say. If he was onside, that looked like it was almost too good to be true, but Jesus, if he was onside, that would have been an embarrassment. A set piece for us here. Raum into the box. Right at Castillo, so they might get a chance to counter here. Hold on to the ball too long. Luckily, we maintain a 2-0 lead. As I say that, they've got a set piece in the box. They're definitely going to get to this rebound first as well. The Mecca, they've got some good players, Wolfsburg. They really do. Lacroix, the Mecca. Arnold's a good midfielder as well. Great challenge from Campbell, who's already on a yellow. Should be a bit careful there, to be honest. Greco down this wing. They've got to try and win this back before they get any progression into this box. Looks like they're going to get a ball in here, possibly. They go out wide. This is looking dangerous. Right, we need to start, you know, being a little bit more resilient at the back. switch on in midfield, keep this ball because they are getting chances. It's a set piece in the last minutes of the game. Werner's going to win the flick on. Are they going to get a last minute goal? We win it back though. Raum, ball over into Campbell. A lovely ball into Olmo. It's a great challenge. Werner is going to pick that up though. Loses possession into Van der Ven, who's going to be running down this wing. Haidara just needs to be careful. He's already on a booking. We do not want to go down to 10 men now. There's no need. Simakan redeems himself. Great. Redeems himself? Bavadio needs to redeem his. Raum, I've taken get stuck in off, by the way, and we're still putting in these challenges. It's a disaster at the back. We need to switch on. It's one thing I've noticed in this team. When we're a couple of goals up, we have that sort of switch where we just turn it off. Everyone loses their focus. That was a shambolic bit of defending. We're lucky not to actually have conceded there, and hopefully we can keep a clean sheet. We're just playing it about right now. I'm hoping this doesn't result in disaster. Werner flicks it on to pretty much no one, and that is going to be a 2-0 win, which is absolutely massive. It's exactly what we needed after a game, but we'll quickly analyse exactly what's happened so far this season. We go to the schedule, obviously. It's not been horrific since this game here. Obviously, a 2-1 win with a dramatic late-minute goal. This game here was annoying because we should have won, but we just couldn't get a goal. And this game here was very good up until the end, where we were so just vulnerable at the back. We were so vulnerable. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to smash the like button below, and please do subscribe to the channel. If you guys do enjoy these slightly more compressed videos where we cut out most of the menu stuff and just go right into the key highlights, be sure to let me know in the comments as well. But that is going to be it for me today, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.